Imagine waking up on a Monday morning, your phone buzzes. One notification, a bank transfer confirmation. You open it and stare at a number that doesn't feel real. 500 million thousand. Asterisk $500 billion. In your account, there's one condition attached. Spend it all in 7 days and it's yours to keep. Every dollar. Forever sounds easy, right? It isn't. And what happens when you try will permanently change how you understand money, power, and the hidden limits of the world we live in. The rules of the game. Before we start the clock. Understand the rules, because the rules are everything. You cannot give the money away. No charity, no donations, no gifting it to family. You cannot destroy it, no burning, no deliberate sabotage. You cannot park it in financial instruments. Stock bonds, crypto holdings don't count. You must acquire real things, physical goods, legal assets, services with tangible value. Every dollar must leave the account in exchange for something you now own. And while it sits, it earns interest. $68 million every single day, $2.8 million every hour, $47,000 every minute. Asterisk. The clock started the moment you read that message. Let's spend some money. Day 1. Real estate. The first instinct of anyone who's ever been broke. 7 a.m. First move. Property. It's human instinct. When you've never had enough, you reach for land first. You pull up the most expensive listings in the world. A $300 million ranch in Aspen. A $200 million waterfront compound in Palm Beach. A $110 million Malibu estate that once belonged to a late-night television legend. You call the agents. Here's the first thing you learn about having $500 billion. The phone answers differently. Asterisk numbers that used to mean 40 minutes on hold. Someone picks up before the second ring. Not because they like you. Because they can. Feel the zeros. By 9 a.m. you've signed 4 properties. By noon, your team of 40 lawyers is coordinating across 8 time zones. Los Angeles, London, Dubai, Singapore, Monaco, Hong Kong. Properties you haven't seen. Properties you may never see. By midnight, you've closed on 51 properties across 9 countries. End of day 1. 9.2 billion spent, 409.88 billion remaining. 2. Luxury. When you discover the world runs out faster than you think. Tuesday morning. You wake up and learn something nobody tells you. The entire global supply of the most expensive things humans make is smaller than you imagined. You call Graf diamonds in London. Their most extraordinary watch, 110 carats of colored diamonds, listed at $55 million. To exist in the world, you buy both. The transaction takes 11 minutes. You systematically work through the watch market. Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, Vacheron Constantin. By noon, you own the equivalent of 3 years of Patek Philippe's entire production output. Their own museum doesn't have what you now own. Automobiles. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire, $18 million. One exists. Yours. The Rolls-Royce Boattail, $28 million. 3 were made. You take 2. Koenigsegg's, Paganis, McLaren's, Ferraris. Every limited edition sitting in any dealer's inventory on earth. Then jewelry. Fine wine. Rare whiskey. A single barrel of 50-year-old scotch that hasn't changed hands in 2 decades. You buy it. You buy all of it. By evening, you've purchased entire categories you didn't know existed 8 hours ago. Here's the psychological shift nobody prepares you for. The desensitization takes about 6 hours. The first purchase carries the full weight of its price. The 10th does not. By the 30th, you're signing documents the way you once signed email receipts. Present enough to do it correctly. Gone enough that nothing specific registers. End of day 2. $13 billion spent. $22.2 billion total. $477. $8 billion remaining. Day 3. Jets and superyachts. Becoming an accidental maritime employer. Wednesday. Today you learn you can buy nearly every top-tier private jet in the world if you move fast enough. 15. 00 pre-owned business jets are listed globally at any time. You're not buying all of them. You're buying the tier that matters. Gulfstream G700s at $65 million. Bombardier Global 7500s at $60 million. Converted Boeing 787s fitted as flying palaces at $200 million each. By 10 a.m., you own more private jets than the 3 largest charter companies in the world, combined. You sit with that fact for a moment. Then you move to superyachts. 300 to 500 are for sale globally. You focus on the large ones, over 80 meters, the kind with helipads, submarine garages and crews of 70 people. You work through the list. Each one has a name. You do not read the names. By end of day, you own *43 super yachts docked across Monaco, Miami, the Maldives, and 3 Mediterranean ports. Your assistant informs you. Combined crew requirements across all 43 vessels is approximately *3,000 people. You have become, entirely by accident, a maritime employer. You'll need to figure out how to run this at some point. That point is not today. End of day 3. $16.8 billion spent, $39 billion total, $461 billion remaining. Day 4, art and gold. 1 for beauty. 1 for permanence. Art first. Sotheby's arranges a private viewing. Not an auction, a viewing. The works are brought to a room. You walk through with a glass of water. No price tags visible until you ask. Rothko, Basquiat, Koons. A Klimt that hasn't been on the market in 20 years. A Monet that last sold in 1991 and has appreciated 30x since. You buy 26 of the 47 works. Not because the others are inferior, but because your art advisor tells you these 26 have the cleanest title documentation and fastest transfer times. You are not collecting art. You are *clearing inventory. Then gold. You call the largest bullion dealers. You want $20 billion in physical gold. Bars, not paper. The kind you can touch. The bank desk goes silent. That is approximately 250 tons. Annual global gold production is roughly 3,300 tons. You're purchasing 5% of an entire year's global supply. In a single transaction, it's possible, and as your purchases execute that afternoon, the gold price rises 4.1%. Every person on Earth who already owned gold became slightly wealthier because you decided to buy today. You did not benefit from this. Everyone who came before you did. End of day 4. $28.5 billion spent. $67.5 billion total. $432.5 billion remaining. Day 5. Land, islands, and water. Buying the Earth itself. Thursday. Today you think about the Earth itself. Farmland in Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas. Institutional-grade land portfolios that can transfer with fast cash transactions. By early afternoon, you are the effective owner of farmland the size of a small European nation. Then water rights. In the American West, water is bought and sold like any commodity, with its own title structure, its own markets, its own power. You acquire agricultural water rights across California, Arizona, and Colorado. You now control allocations that entire farming operations depend on. Timber, private forest holdings across the Pacific Northwest, British Columbia, Scandinavia. Trees as an asset class, then islands. Approximately 800 private islands listed for sale globally. Your team contacts brokers on 6 continents. Your assistant reads the names aloud as you sign Crab Cay, Bahamas. Laukala, Fiji. A small atoll in the Maldives. An unnamed 42-acre rock off the coast of Norway. No fresh water, accessible only by boat, historically used by fishermen. You sign for the unnamed rock with the same speed and the same signature as the island in Fiji with the private airstrip. The price difference between them is $40 million. The signature is identical. You buy all 800. End of day 5. $23.7 billion are spent, $88.2 billion in total, $411.8 billion are remaining. Day 6. When the obvious categories run out, testing the walls, $411 billion left. And you've already bought almost everything a human being would think to buy. You commission 100 new superyachts. Money leaves the account immediately, legal claim established. But here's what you learn. The world's top shipyards, all of them combined, can produce maybe 15 to 20 vessels over 80 meters per year. Not because of money. Because of skilled labor. Master craftsmen who spend years on a single vessel, specialized steelworkers. Naval architects. No amount of money doubles this number in the short term. The bottleneck is human expertise, not capital. You pivot to Bitcoin. The first billion goes through. The second. By $5 billion in orders, the price has risen 22%. You are not buying Bitcoin. You have become the Bitcoin market. Every additional dollar buys fewer coins at a higher price. You stop at $10 billion. Financial headlines are already asking what's happening. You were what happened. Shipping fleet. Container ships, bulk carriers, tankers. Every large vessel available for immediate cash transfer. You now control a private merchant fleet with global reach and no headquarters, casinos, Las Vegas, Macau, Monaco. The highest stakes private baccarat rooms on 3 continents. You sit across from dealers who have seen everything. You lose. Deliberately. Systematically. Without any of the emotional weight the numbers should carry. The casino eventually places a soft limit on bet sizes. End of day 6, $16 billion spent. 104.2 billion la total, 395.8 billion remaining. Day 7, the walls that money cannot move, the most important discovery of the entire week final day, 395 billion left. Today you test every door that's still closed. Military hardware. You ask your legal team to pursue advanced military aircraft. The answer comes from multiple directions simultaneously. International arms regulations prohibit the sale of advanced military equipment to private individuals. No exception exists. The law is not a price point. It is a category. You cannot buy an F-35 at any price. You try decommissioned tanks, demilitarized aircraft, surplus equipment from smaller nations. The entire global market for that category is approximately $500 million. You buy all of it. You now own an army that cannot fight. Space. A private orbital mission through SpaceX. Around $200 million. The issue isn't the price. A crew requires a minimum of 6 months of preparation. Medical evaluations, training, physics and biology do not negotiate with capital. You can pay for the mission today. You cannot fly this week. Sports franchises. An NFL team is worth $4 to $8 billion. Any ownership transfer requires approval from a majority of league owners. Minimum 6 months. The structure was not designed for your timeline. Public companies. Securities law requires any acquisition above 5% of a publicly traded company to file with the SEC. A full tender offer requires 20 business days minimum. The law doesn't move faster for larger offers. Nuclear submarine. Not for sale. Not to individuals. Not to private entities. Not to anyone outside a sovereign state. This is not a negotiating position. It is an absolute. End of day 7. $2.9 billion spent. Total, $107.1 billion. Remaining, $392.9 billion. The final accounting. What 7 days actually revealed. You spent $107 billion, while you were spending the money you couldn't spend was earning interest. Approximately $64 million per day as the balance declined. Total interest earned across 7 days. Roughly $430 million. You spent $107 billion and ended the week with more money than you started with. Sit with that. What you did to the world. Here's what happened to markets while you were working. Real estate in Palm Beach, Aspen, and Monaco moved 12 to 20% as you bought out all ultra-prime inventory in 48 hours. Gold moved 4.1% in a single afternoon, transferring approximately $17 billion of value to people who already owned gold before you arrived. Bitcoin moved 26% during your purchase window. 3 major bank trading desks issued reports trying to explain the anomaly. You were the anomaly. The private island market no longer exists. There are no private islands for sale. You own all of them. Water rights in 3 American states are now concentrated in a single hand. The lesson that changes everything. Here is what 7 days actually revealed. The supply of things that can be purchased with immediate cash, within 7 days, caps out globally at roughly $100 to $110 billion. Everything beyond that either requires time you weren't given, or simply doesn't exist as something a private individual can own, or moves in price so dramatically when you try to buy it that the purchase defeats itself. The doors that didn't open, they weren't locked because you lacked money. The money was always sufficient. The locks were made of different materials entirely law, time, physics. Human labor, none of these negotiate with a bank balance. And that is the most important thing $500 billion could ever teach you.